if you go on a platform like InfoWars, all right. I was a guest on InfoWars.
Oh, wow.
I was on InfoWars. Okay. Last year, Alex Jones interviewed me on there. Very good interview.
Yeah.
It was as it pertained to the whole virus and all of that and different things when it comes to the government. We agreed on almost every single thing.
Yeah.
See, I don't mind going on platforms. Doesn't matter who it is. I've talked to white supremacists. I've talked to atheists. I've talked to anybody. It doesn't matter. That doesn't make me, I don't trip on that. But that platform, they tried to come at me because I went on there and it's like, wait, excuse me. I go where I please.
Absolutely.
If I'm invited and I know the person's not going to censor me, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Then I don't mind because we are having an intellectual dialogue. The problem is because of the environment, because of the timing, because of what's happening with Alex Jones and all these people, we just have to be mindful of the timing of things and when we're going on, why we're going on, and exactly how we're going to approach conversations if we are going to do that. If we don't have the ability to do that accurately, effectively, then we shouldn't go on. That's all. So I think some of us need good advisors, to be honest with you. I'm happy he went on, though. I will tell you this. I'm actually happy he went on there because InfoWars gets some of the most views out of anybody. To this very day, meaning his message will be able to get out. The problem is, if you got that 10 minutes, please use it wisely. Because if people can grab sound bites and those sound bites sound horrible enough, then they're not going to even take time to listen to the rest of the interview.
That's true.
And you know, and that's the sad part. And he said a lot of things in there that just weren't true. I love my brother again, but you know, it's just we just have to be mindful. We got to be mindful. He needs to, you know, he needs the right person around him to teach him a lot of things. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, because that swastika point is a very important thing, right? Because I think the Geechee Gullah people, like right, like and one of their flags is like the Confederate flag, and like it got stolen from them, right? So like it's kind of like it kind of sucks, right? Like how like we have these like traditional things, and then it gets stolen from us, right? But yeah, man. Okay, so like when I seen Kanye, you know, like during that interview, man, the first thing I said was, "Damn, bro, like he's surrounded by wolves, right?" Because when I seen that Nick Fuentes was there, now, like I have Nick Fuentes' personal number, like in my phone, right? Like
he was on here, right? I think,
right.
Yeah.
We chatted back and forth. Now with him, it's kind of like, you feel me, right? You know, with boys, Milo, and so when you see, you know, Kanye surround himself by the suspected, again, I say suspected, white supremacist, does that make your antenna go off? Like, what's this, Kanye? Like, why can't you have, let's say, like the Rizza Islam, the Van Lathan, the Tariq Nasheed? Those brothers around you would be a better guy than a Milo Yiannopoulos or a Nick Fuentes.
I'll say it this way. First thing is, the system of white supremacy is very conniving.
Yeah.
Very, very wickedly calculated.
Yeah.
Right? In some instances. Other instances, not that intelligent. But when you have the people around you, and here's the sad part, sometimes it's not you, it's who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to taking a simple picture. I had a picture with Jay-Z, for example. And people are like, oh, Rizza, devil this, worship. I'm like, it's a black man.
Yeah, of course.
No, I mean, I'm going to take a picture with whoever I choose to take a picture with.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you agree with everything that the person you're taking a picture with says or does, but it means that you are doing what you're doing to help your people, to have discussions, have conversations. Simple as that. When I seen him take these pictures and now get advice from or talk to Nick Fuentes and other individuals, I said, okay, point number one, who does he have around him personally? I'm talking about when it's just him. Who are those people that he talks to who he trusts more than anybody else? Who is that? Because that's really the core of where this is, where he is mentally right now from what I've observed. The brother doesn't know who to trust. When you get to that point where you've trusted certain people and you've been betrayed left and right, or if you made mistakes your damn self, let's just make this clear. If you yourself have burned bridges, if you yourself have made mistakes, if you yourself have said things that were incorrect, that were wrong, if you mistreated people who were close to you and they ended up leaving, because both things can be true, then one, you got to take responsibility, hold yourself accountable. That's that. And then the other side is find people who you can sincerely trust, who don't want nothing from you other than for you to do well, to live a healthy life, to do better for yourself, the way his mama loved him. And the other thing is because he don't have her. That's another problem for him too. I know what that feels like, losing my mama. That's my number one road dog for real.
Yeah.
And she didn't trust no damn body to handle none of my stuff.
Yeah.
So I understand. So we have to look at all that. And then I looked at, well, these are also some people who have been rejected. Now, that's another thing. A lot of people who have been rejected by society tend to come together because like, well, damn, you rejected, I'm rejected. You censored, I'm censored. You start to kind of get around them anyway. And but I'm like, okay, if they are suspected white supremacists, what is it that you identify within them? What do y'all agree with? What is it that y'all agree with that really makes you feel that you need to be around them? And I'm not going to say he should be around me. He should be around this person. Brother, everyone is not going to make that decision. To make those blatant moves. Standing with Rizza Islam says something to the power he is talking to and about. So he like, nah, I can't be in the picture with my brother yet. You know, but again, I mean, if he invited me to sit with him or discuss things with him, I don't mind. He speaks to the minister. He knows Minister Farrakhan. That's Minister Farrakhan. He calls him sensei. You see what I'm saying? So, but again, where he is right now, and the last thing I just want to mention when it comes to this brother, we can't go off on this brother because we are not in the same circumstance. People are like, man, I would have this, I would have that. You ain't never been a damn billionaire.
Absolutely.
All right, let's point this out. You ain't never been a billionaire. Most of us ain't never touched $1 million. You don't even know how this operates.
100,000
things are different on that level. So before you say, well, I would know, because that's from your level of knowledge and understanding and experience. You don't know how things are when it gets up there. But there are those of us that even if we did touch $1 billion, we wouldn't change our character. We wouldn't. But because of that, there are certain ways that we would have to go about getting that $1 billion because we won't change our character. You see what I'm saying? So there's a maneuvering system to it, but we love our brother. I just really pray that he gets to himself in a position where he can do what he sincerely wants to do in a righteous manner to help the people, etc., outside of the motives, outside of whatever else is happening to him, outside of who is guiding or misguiding him, mishandling him, because he is being abused, as we saw with Harley Pasternak and others. He's dealing with a lot. But he got to take responsibility for some of the stuff he's dealing with too and what he's going through.
Yo, we just hit 400,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. So if you want to help us out, click subscribe, get us to 500K.